A new book is out on trauma that should be read by everyone. If we have not faced trauma ourselves, we all know someone who has. Healing from trauma isn't simple. It doesn't follow a straight path. It's not about moving on. It's about learning to carry what happened and still find light. The Trauma Monster by Barb Dorrington isn't just a book about unsolved murders in a small Ontario community. It's about what happens to the people left behind and what it takes to heal. Author Barb Dorrington, a retired Canadian art and trauma therapist, brings decades of clinical experience to the page, drawing from her 40 years working with children and adults facing loss, depression, abuse, suicide, and unresolved grief. She offers more than an investigation. She offers insight. In everyday, compassionate language, Dorrington shows us that taming the trauma monster begins with validation. It begins when someone is finally allowed to speak. In The Trauma Monster, survivors reveal what it means to live through horror and how slowly they began to reclaim their lives. For some, healing started with telling the truth. For others, it came through music, therapy, advocacy, or simply being believed. Sometimes healing looks like crying after decades of silence. Sometimes it's lighting a candle or walking into a room without fear. This book is filled with real, human ways to find hope again. It reminds us that trauma never truly disappears, but it doesn't have to define us. When we speak, when we're heard without judgment, something begins to shift. The Trauma Monster isn't just about what was done to people. It's about what they did next. It's about resilience, community, and the brave work of remembering. Because healing doesn't happen in silence. It happens in telling.